Hello and welcome to Tuesday Musings, your weekly place for inspiration and advice from me, Brianna McNerney. Last time we met, I promised I would walk you through some components of mental wholeness, which is basically the biggest outcome I help my clients achieve through their work with me. What is mental wholeness? It's essentially a state of being where you feel generally valuable and good enough. You feel consistent in the contributions that you're making to the world, and you're confident in how important those contributions are. When you feel mentally whole, you feel generally amazing. You're really able to enjoy the ride every step of the way. You know it's never really complete. It's all a process, right? You're able to pick the right people to have relationships with and let your guard down appropriately so that you can connect with people. You're able to connect with yourself. You're able to connect with your loved ones. You're able to connect with the universe. You're able to connect with collaborators, coworkers, anyone who can help you get closer to the goals that you're trying to achieve. So I'll be taking you through 6 components of mental wholeness over the next month and a half or so, and we're starting today with acceptance, which is actually a pretty advanced personal growth topic in my opinion, but it is where we're starting because sometimes you just need to accept things the way that they are before you can make an appropriate plan of action to get you towards the life you're trying to create, to take you towards the things that you want. So what are some of the things that we need to accept if we want to truly feel mentally whole? Well, first and foremost, you have to accept all of the parts of yourself. I'm talking about all of the weird things that make you who you are, the things that you've tried to hide from everyone, the things that embarrass you, the things that you don't want to tell anyone out loud, the things that you never let see daylight. Those things are probably the things that are holding you back if they never ever get expressed. So we need to accept all of those parts of ourselves and accept that they all make up the whole individual and it's all beautiful. So we need to accept all of it. On that note, we have to accept the fact that feelings of being not good enough, feelings of being unwanted, feelings of being unlovable, things like this, they are universal human issues that we are always going to come back to over and over and over again. We can overcome challenges that relate to these issues throughout our life, and you will overcome challenges that relate to these core issues of being like unwanted or feeling not good enough, but you will always come back to them and overcome them on new and new levels. Each time you'll learn about yourself, you'll learn about what you want, you'll learn about what you're contributing to the world. You'll learn on deeper and deeper levels what it is that you have to offer to the world. It's just part of the process. So when we can accept these things and accept that they are going to come up sometimes, it's much easier to stop judging ourselves about it, to stop thinking that we're a failure or we're not growing enough, we're, bad somehow because we haven't gotten over this. When we can accept it for what it is, something that we're going to meet over and over again throughout our lives, it's much easier to spot it without judgment and to learn the lessons that it's there to teach us without a whole lot of drama. So it's important to accept those things. What else do we need to accept? We need to accept the negative, heavy, dark emotions like depression or anger or, just sadness, maybe not full-blown depression or worry, these types of things. Fear, they come up. They will always come up. They add to a full spectrum of emotions, just along with excitement and joy. Those things wouldn't feel quite as sweet if we didn't have the contrasting experience of fear, sadness, that really show us how amazing those other things can feel. So we have to embrace all of these things so that we can learn the lessons that they're there to teach us, and so that we can really enjoy every moment of the life experience without calling certain parts of our experience bad or unworthy or wrong or whatever it is that we do. We just have to accept these things and use them to gain clarity about what we want, which is an amazing, amazing thing. And so, the action tip I would love to leave you with today, while you're accepting the things that maybe you've had a little bit trouble accepting, maybe it's accepting people for who they are, accepting situations for what they are, accepting yourself for who you are. You can accept things the way that they are while still maintaining persistent positivity, keeping your eye on the silver linings, allowing yourself to feel the disappointment or sadness or whatever, but then refocusing your attention on what's positive in the situation, what you can learn, how you can gain clarity, what you want, what you know you want now that you've had this negative experience. You've learned that you don't want something in this, so now what do you want? That's the silver lining. So always refocus with persistent positivity while you're accepting things the way that they are. And so next week, I will see you for another component of mental wholeness, body love. It's very exciting. So please leave comments below, questions. I'm always happy to answer them. And until then, I'll see you next week for more steps on your journey towards mental wholeness. Bye.